Right. I would like to welcome everybody to the historic Richmond Coliseum, our very own home of the Richmond Roughriders indoor professional football team. For those who don't know me, my name is Jesse Henninger. I'm the Director of Marketing and Operations for the Richmond Roughriders. I'm going to keep this real brief just to introduce. We have a lot of things happening with the Richmond Roughriders, as you might have all heard on the news and other publications. So we're very excited to announce those things, as well as some other announcements for the fans and ticket releases and stuff like that. So I'd like to announce, bring to the podium our owner and Richmond Roughriders General Manager and all of our bosses, Greg Fernario.
All right, I want to welcome everybody. Good afternoon. Thank you for coming out to today's press conference. We are very excited to be back here at the Richmond Coliseum. For the last time we were here, it was magical. We won the Arena Pro Football Championship. And it was a great game, and the atmosphere was amazing. We look to build off that atmosphere and bring it into the 2018 season. Last season was, it was amazing how, to say the least, to do what we did by going undefeated and winning the championship. The players, they worked so hard. All season long, we had a great group of guys, great coaching staff, and they deserve the success that came with it. So with that being said, though, we now have a big target on our back, and we're going to embrace that challenge as we enter into the new league called the AAL, American Arena League. The league is a 12-team league. It has teams as far north as Burlington, Vermont, down to as south as Lakeland, Florida. It's a very competitive league. We have a very competitive schedule. To name a few, we have to play the Can-Am champions this year, the Vermont Bucks. We have to play the SIF champions, the Cape Fear Heroes. We have to play the High County Grizzlies, who come from a respected NAL league. We also have the Triangle Torch, which is not too far of a drive, right over the border in Carolina. That's going to be a fun rival for us. And then we also have the Florida Tarpons, which we all know how great of a team they are. So we're excited to be part of that league this year. And we're ready for the challenge. So, also though, what we're really excited about is myself and my partner, who cannot be here today, Michael Kaser, Chicago Mike, to some of you. We are very excited to announce that we have partnered up with Roc Nation's performing artist, Jim Jones, and Jim brings so much to the table. He enables us to introduce the hard-hitting, high-impact, fast game of arena football to the hip-hop culture. He also is going to help us brand the Richmond Roughriders name, not just in the community, but nationwide, as well as give the arena football the recognition that that sport deserves and needs. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce my partner, my man, Jim Jones.
Yeah. Oh, man, it's a little awkward. I'm not used to being on stage too much. How's everybody doing? Make it brief. Last year I got a chance to perform here for the championship game, and when I walked in the arena, the energy was just overwhelming, and just to be able to sit there with my guy and Chicago Mike and talk about some things was mind-blowing to see that we was pretty much all on the same page. So, like he said, I bring a lot of things to the table, but mostly is the media, my notoriety from doing music for all these years, and movies and television and film and videos. We have a hell of a platform when it comes to hip-hop. As a lot of people know, hip-hop has been the leading money maker in business for a long time. besides that, just like you said, the recognition that arena football needs. Like I came and I watched the game and I watched these athletes play like dogs. Like it just felt like I was watching an NFL game, no different. And then it's so much to do here. Like these arenas need to be filled up. They need to be filled up with that great spirit, with that Rough Rider spirit, and that's what I'm here for. Kind of put a little bit cool to it. You know, Virginia is a big college state. There's a lot of college kids around here. Try to fill up the arena with them college kids and you know, get some things moving. Provide some jobs for some of the locals. This is a great opportunity for the town, for myself, for the team. I look forward to the season. I look forward to going back to back. We coming with vengeance. We're not playing with nobody. If there's a target on our back, then we ready for it. Believe that. And like I said, I'm happy to be here. To Virginia, to Richmond, Virginia, I appreciate y'all for welcoming me. But this season, y'all gonna be happy. So get your tickets and meet us at the game.
Thanks, Jim. Also want to bring up last year's Coach of the Year, Mook Zimmerman, and he'll let you know some new transactions we did in the off season.
Good afternoon. Thank you all for coming out. I'm not going to be before you too long. One thing about signature organizations and why they are successful, they get better every year in all phases of the organization. So as you guys all know, we got better in ownership, and we also decided to get better in our coaching staff and our player talent. Some of you may know that we signed Marvin Jones as our new defensive coordinator. A little bit about Marvin. Marvin was the 4th overall pick in the 1993 NFL draft. He played his football at Florida State University, where he was a 2-time All-American, and he continued with playing 11 seasons in the NFL as an All-Pro linebacker. But recently, Marvin was the head coach for the Colorado Crush in the IFL. So we are very excited for all the knowledge and all the things that Marvin will bring to our organization, and that we believe all the components that come with Marvin will fit the Rough Riders philosophy, and you know that's absolutely a winning philosophy. A little bit about some of the player talent is Rakeem Cato. We signed him from Marshall University as our quarterback. Cato played 2 years in the CFL for the Montreal team, and he had some success up there in Canada, and we are very fortunate to have a player of that caliber on our roster. And we are excited and looking forward to some of the plays that Rakeem is going to make this year for us. So just to recap a little bit of last year and what we're trying to do from a football standpoint, as the head football coach, and when I sat down with Greg, we did not come to Richmond to start a football team. We came to Richmond to start a tradition, and that is a winning tradition. And from your head football coach, you could go ahead and look forward to continuing that tradition for many years. Go Rough Riders.
Hello again. I am just wanted to touch base on some marketing things we have going on with the Richmond Roughriders, as well as some ticketing information for all of our fans. Some great stuff we have happening. We are actually very proud to announce that we have been selling season tickets at an alarming rate, and we are going to continue to sell season tickets at an alarming rate, and even more now. It's very actually overwhelming how well it's gone, to be honest. Season tickets, another thing about season tickets, they are on sale at our season ticket hotline. That hotline is 1-866-7498-TIX. It's TIX. So again, to get your season tickets for this upcoming season, you can call our season ticket hotline. We are around 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day, Monday through Friday. If you get a voicemail, we'll call you right back, and I'm sure everybody, all the fans that's already happened, they can attest to that. We are on it, and we're going to stay on it. Once again, that phone number is 1-866-7498-TIX, T-I-X. All right. Another thing that we're very excited to announce is that we are going to be releasing our single game and group tickets this Monday. That's just in a couple days. This Monday is single game tickets as well as group sales. Those tickets are available in a variety of ways. The first one is, my favorite is the Sweet Frog box office. That's located just in front of this Coliseum. The Sweet Frog box office is open from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Friday. Weekends off, and then doing it every week until the season, and then going through the season. Group sales, for those interested in group sales, you can also revert back to our season ticket line. And again, that is, group sales, you can go back to our season ticket line. It's going to kind of act for both. And again, that phone number for group sales is 1-866-7498-TIX. Another thing is that I think there's a lot of great things going on. I would really like to talk about our merchandise real quick. Last year, we had a great merchandise store. We did a lot of great things. This year, we have a great merchandise store online. It's available through richmondroughriders.com. We have great merchandise available from Adidas, Under Armour, Nike. I'm really proud to bring that to our fan base this year. Very exciting. Also, really like to talk about sponsorships as well. I don't want to leave the podium without mentioning sponsorships. Sponsorships for indoor football, minor leagues, it's very important. It's vital. It's not only vital to the team, our organization, but it's vital to the league. We are very happy to announce that our most recent sponsor is Richmond Window. Richmond Window has been around in this community for a very long time. We're very happy to have Richmond Window. They're going to be our fourth down sponsor. So for every fourth down of the Richmond Roughriders, as we're cheering on our Richmond Roughriders to, make that happen, you'll hear Richmond Window all the way from the top of the stadium. So very happy to, benefit them and have them on board this season. For all the things that we are doing here, for all the announcements that we're making, for all the player signings that we're making, for the new partnership with Mr. Jim Jones, we are going to continue to get better. In our marketing, we're going to be continuing to build the shows at every game. Our wonderful Rider Girls, our award-winning dance team, is going to be back again this season with our fantastic coach, Miss Kelly Allen. They've done amazing things, and it's obviously it's quite obvious with all the awards we got last year for our team, so I'm very happy about that. Right now, if you can see to my left, you're right, Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones is wearing our black jerseys anointed with green numbers. I know that some of our fans, as well as our announcer, Mr. Doug Hines, will be happy that you could see our numbers a lot more visibly this year. So he made sure that happened. And then Mr. Mook, if you want to show everybody our new alternate white jerseys, pretty sharp. These are going to be alternate. We will wear them home and away. Online, we are selling our replica jerseys as well. If you visit richmondroughriders.com, you follow the links to our rider gear, and you'll be able to purchase all of those jerseys. And those jerseys are flying off the shelves as we speak, and I'm sure they might be flying a little more now that Mr. Jones is wearing them. So, but anyway, once again, I'm going to bring Mr. Greg Fernario back to the program, to the platform.
All right. So, as you can tell, we're very excited to get this show on the road, and we've done a lot of work on the off season to make it even better this upcoming 2018. We are going to start our training camp February 19th, as our first game of the season is on St. Patty's Day, March 17th at High County Grizzly. We actually play our first two games on the road, and then our home opener will be March 31st, which will also be our ring ceremony. And giving those rings out to the well-deserved players from last year. And I'm sure we're going to put some other good entertainment on, so that's some stuff in the works that we'll talk about. So with that being said, like I said, we really appreciate you guys coming out. And all of us will be available for some questions or interviews after this. So once again, thank you guys very much.